breath of heaven. Acti, shadows of doubt. The seminary corridors felt like rivers of silence, stretching into eternity with a hushed reverence. The thick tapestries absorbing my footfalls as though the very walls conspired to keep my presence a secret. Dust motes swirled in the last light of the setting sun, casting long shadows through stained glass windows, turning the hallway into a kaleidoscope of vivid orange and deep blues. My heart felt like a tangled mess akin to the trees outside, whipped by a restless wind. Doubts crowded my mind, their presence insistent and unyielding, as if the very air I breathed was tainted with uncertainty. Father Michael, the old priest, sat in calm repose on the chapel's oak bench, his eyes half open. The very picture of serene contemplation, his presence was as familiar and enduring as the flickering lamp above the tabernacle, a steady flame, barely wavering, yet undeniably alive. Uncertain if my voice was a disruption or a plea, he opened his eyes, but remained silent, inviting me to speak or to fall into the silence with him. His calm demeanor, an unspoken assurance that this sacred space held room for both. I slumped beside him, the weight of my doubts pressing heavily on my shoulders. Does God really hear us? Or am I just talking into the wind? He lifted a wrinkled hand, more eloquent in its silence than any words could ever be, a gentle invitation to explore the deeper questions of the soul. The chapel's air was thick with an ancient reverence, and I felt the weight of it settling around me. I closed my eyes, willing myself to pray, but the words tangled like fish in a net, elusive and slippery in the face of my uncertainties. Later, alone in my room, the familiar surroundings offered little comfort. I fell to my knees, feeling the cool touch of the wooden floor through the thin fabric of my trousers. The shadows crept in even here, though the pale glow from the window stretched across the floor like a gentle reminder of day. A crisis loomed, my heart heavy with unanswered questions. With hands folded tightly in an almost desperate clasp, I sought solace in the act of prayer. Lord of mercy, I whispered, my voice a mere breath in the quiet room. If you are truly there, hear my cry, I'm drowning in doubt. Show me that my prayers are more than empty echoes. I remained still, listening, the silence a thick, expectant blanket. The world outside fell away, leaving just my breathing and the faint rustle of trees beyond the window. For the first time, it felt less like a ritual and more a raw, unguarded plea, a begging for an answer, for a sign that I was heard. The next evening, drawn by an inexplicable pull, I returned to the chapel. I sat, my focus drawn to the lamp's small flame. Father Michael was there as always, his silhouette serene against the gathering dusk, offering a quiet companionship that asked for nothing in return. This time I sought no words from him. Instead, I settled silently at the altar's foot, letting my breathing match the rhythm of my heart. As I watched the flame, its steady flicker whispered to my spirit, Let prayer be your breathing. A thought intruded, soft as a dawn breeze. It wasn't an audible voice, but a whisper in my soul, an echo of the divine that stirred something deep within. I closed my eyes, surrendering to the gentle urging. Shepherd of my soul. I prayed the words unhurried, each syllable a step in faith. Guide me not just in sound, but in silence. Teach me to listen. An unexpected peace washed over me, gentle yet profound, as if the air itself had cleared. When I opened my eyes, the chapel seemed different, more alive, more sacred. Every shadow and beam of light a testament to the presence I had longed to feel. As if my own eyes had finally seen it, for the sanctuary it truly was. The turning prayer. I'd carried for far too long. This prayer came from the heart. Holy One, take my uncertainties, I surrender them. Fill me with courage to walk where your light leads. A warmth spread within, a gentle flame inside, mirrored by the lamp above, offering a silent promise of divine companionship. Rising, I felt lighter, each step forward leaving the weight of doubt behind. Father Michael caught my eye, a knowing glint in his gaze. Though he spoke not a word, his presence affirmed what my heart had finally discerned, that God spoke in whispers, in breaths of prayer, in light fluttering, in silence. Lord of all wisdom, breathe your spirit into my The dish rolls through an endless desert, its hum a melody in the silence. The road stretches like a ribbon through golden sands, shimmering under the sun, beneath a vast sky. Each dune rises and falls like ocean waves. I clutch a thermos of tea, a talisman against the knot in my stomach. The bus's air is a blend of warm leather and dust, livened by the tea's citrusy tang, offering a momentary escape from my anxious thoughts. Across the aisle, a man with suntanned skin catches my eye. His deep eyes are a calm sea. Amidst my turmoil, as the bus jolts over a rugged road, my thoughts return to what awaits me. The words I fear to confess loom large, a truth carried too long in silence. my heartbeat echoing the daunting step I must take. The man smiles warmly, nodding at my thermos as if it holds answers. I pour him a cup, the tea steam curling between us, a promise of connection. Thank you, he says, his voice a soothing rumble. He hands me a dog-eared Bible, its cover worn by faith. This keeps me grounded, he says sincerely. I flip it open, a verse tumbles into my lap, offering courage and guidance. My heart strains against fear, the words illuminating my path. I hear God whispering into my soul, urging fearlessness and trust beyond the visible horizon. A call both daunting and comforting, a crisis of heart. The journey continues, the sun dips low, sky painted in fiery hues, mirroring my inner tumult. My hands tremble with feelings I can no longer contain as I bow my head, letting a prayer spill forth. Lord of mercy, I feel small. I pray, I stand on the edge of confession, afraid. Give me strength. The stranger senses my distress, offering a comforting glance, a reminder that the shepherd of my soul is near. It's as if God through him whispers reassurance into my fear, transforming dread into a calmness that settles like dawn. Stars start their watch in the desert sky, casting an ancient glow. I sense peace settling over the desert, and my heart alight. God's presence, a comforting light against the vast unknown. Steps of courage, with my heart whispering the turning prayer, I softly confess, Holy One, I surrender this fear to you. Grant me courage to step forward in truth. As I rise, the bus nears its stop. The desert wind greets us with a cold embrace, an undeniable reminder of journey's end and something new beginning. I walk towards destiny, each step a prayer, each breath a promise to God. The stranger's gaze is upon me, a silent sentry to my courage, a witness to my journey from fear to faith. His eyes speak encouragement as I near my destination. My pulse quickens, but fear recedes, replaced by serene certainty. Grace lighting my path amidst uncertainty. Inside the room is warm, the aroma of home-cooked meals mingling with laughter, a tapestry of belonging and love. Taking a deep breath, I step forward, my confession, a bridge to understanding and love. give strength to the weary. I place my heart in your hands. Guide me in your truth and love. Grant me courage to live openly. May your grace light my path. Amen.
Return to simple joys.
The fire was finally out, standing in the rain, surrounded by the smoldering remains of someone's home. The scent of burned wood mingled with the fresh aroma of rain-soaked earth. My jacket clung to my skin, a reminder of the day's battle with the flames. A child's drawing caught my eye amidst the ashes. A bright sun, a green hill, and a family holding hands, smiling. Its vibrant colors contrasted sharply with the gray desolation, a beacon of innocence. That night, sleep eluded me. Survivor guilt clawed at my spirit, and each time I closed my eyes, flames danced in the darkness. Why, Lord? I whispered into the shadows. Why them and not me? The rain tapped against my window, echoing my restless heart. The drawing's innocence stood defiantly against my turmoil, offering a glimmer of hope. What do you want from me, God? How can I find peace? Kneeling by my bedside, I prayed, Shepherd of my soul, guide me through this storm. My prayer mingled with the night sounds, a breeze rustling leaves, the old clock ticking. Child's joy flashed before me, each repetition bringing warmth, cutting through despair. It became my symbol, a beacon of hope amidst chaos. As I prayed, warmth wrapped around me like an embrace. Within my breath, a quiet assurance settled. God was with me, whispering through my distress. Return to the simple joys I sensed, a gentle guide leading me from despair. Rising from my knees, I felt renewed, a call to seek small wonders, to release burdens weighing me down. It was an invitation to trust in something greater, to rediscover life through simplicity and gratitude. God was guiding me back to a place where joy could be found in the smallest things. I awoke to a fresh morning, raindrops clung to the world, sparkling under the sun. The drawing now on my table label was a reminder and guidepost, its colors vibrant. Today I chose to visit the family who lost their home. Perhaps they needed to see this simple joy that survived the blaze. Driving through rain, glistening streets, I prayed again. Holy One, grant me the courage to be your vessel of peace. This was more than words, it was a commitment, a turning point. Faith outweighed doubt, my heart open to divine whispers, leading me to action. Arriving, I offered the drawing, their eyes once clouded with grief lit up. A spark of joy amid sorrow, in their gratitude I found unexpected healing. The burdens lightened with that shared moment of connection and hope, a small miracle in tragedy. Finding joy in the everyday, days turned into weeks, each a step forward in healing. The drawing remained a constant companion, whispering to embrace life's innocent joys. I noticed small things, the way sunlight played on leaves, a warm cup of tea in dawn's chill, children laughing in the rain, echoing the drawing's message. Through prayer and surrender, I released guilt, letting it drift away like leaves in a stream. I invited God's grace to mend what was broken. Returning to simple joys brought healing, both for me and for those around me. A journey back to grace, a journey home. Gracious Lord, guide me to embrace your joy in each day. Help me release my burdens into your hands and walk in the light of your love. Renewed, amen. A silent path to grace, tactile, the road to stillness. The mountain road was a winding gray line through misty hills. Dawn whispered on the horizon, while the sky remained shadowed. Soft rain fell gently, as if the heavens whispered to the earth. The air smelled of pine, wet stone, and fresh earth, centering me in the moment. Alone under ancient trees, my thoughts were a storm. Regrets, memories, unspoken words among them. An unsent letter to my father, a whisper of crunching underfoot, rain pattering softly. I moved upward, longing for peace and grace. At the crest stood an ancient stone, like an altar among trees. The rain slowed as I approached, breath visible in the chill. Dropping to my knees on cold stone felt comforting in its simplicity and significance. Closing my eyes, a raw prayer broke forth. Lord of mercy, I am lost, guide my heart to truth. Rain mingled with tears and I listened, hoping to catch a divine whisper. Silence enveloped me. I felt held and heard by God. Peace unfurled within, like a gentle sunrise. The letter as a call, with dawn painting the sky in gold and pink. Clarity dawned in my heart. The letter in my pocket felt lighter, transformed from burden to possibility. I reached for my phone, hands steady with conviction. Each ring echoed my heartbeat in anticipation. A distant voice answered, Father, I said, I wanna talk. Can we find our way back to each other? My words were a prayer, a bridge through silence. Returning light, his response cautious but warm, promised a light restored. The lamp in my hand symbolized light shining in shadows. Our words halting but gaining strength, wove understanding and forgiveness. The rain washed away the old, allowing a new bond to blossom. Hearts mended by grace. Holy One, be my guide through life's storms. Grant me the quiet to hear your call and the courage to act upon it. Let your light lead me home each day. In your mercy and love, I place my trust. Amen.
Worship, rescue. Echoing chaos. Dusk settled over the city like a comforting shawl, casting long shadows from the hospital's brick facade, painting intricate patterns on the pavement, a weaving of light and dark that mirrored the complexities within. The ER buzzed with a symphony of life's urgency, phones ringing incessantly and footsteps echoing like a relentless march through time and space. Lydia, an exhausted receptionist, cradled a cup of weak coffee, the steam curling upwards like her hopes for a moment's peace, only to dissolve into the air. Her eyes scanned the waiting room, a mosaic of human stories unfolding, each figure a tapestry of struggle, each name a prayer unspoken but deeply felt, silently woven into the fabric of her daily life. The cool winter air seeped in through the automatic doors, making her shiver as if the chill carried the weight of forgotten faces pressing against her senses. A weight heavy, yet invisible. Holding the steaming mug close, Lydia tried to find solace amid the chaos. A brief sanctuary in the swirl of activity. The din slowly receded, giving way to a soft, insistent voice within. Lord of mercy, she whispered, eyes closed against the clamor. The words a balm to her weary spirit. Help me to remember them, see them, as you do. Her heart ached under the pressure to restore calm and bring hope to the weary. Yet in that whispered prayer she felt a flicker of divine assurance and infusion of strength. Opening her eyes, Lydia felt a surge of resolve. She knew she must return to the fray, her heart still whispering prayers for the unnoticed. A prayer in the rain. Nightfall brought a gentle rain that tapped rhythmically against the windows, a melody that felt like soft applause from the heavens above, each drop a gentle reminder of grace. Stillness remained elusive for Lydia. Only more rushing, more names, more stories in need, the lines blurred in a moment of crisis, the ringing phones becoming indistinguishable from the pounding in her chest, a cacophony resonating with her own inner turmoil. Desperate for clarity, she slipped outside under the awning, the rain mingling with tears on her cheeks, a baptism of her weary soul, cleansing and unburdening her spirit. Holy One, I am weary. She confessed aloud, the words escaping with a breath, each syllable a release. I've lost my peace. Guide me to find it again, to trust in your presence here. Lydia paused, listening intently to the rhythm of the rain, each drop a tiny baptism washing her spirit anew. A calm enveloped her as if God's assurance was carried in the moisture-laden air, the dew of his promises refreshing her parched heart. She stood there, breathing in the cool air, feeling the divine whisper in the gentle drizzle. Transforming light. Her entering the era, Lydia noticed the soft glow of orange lights outlining the windows, a warm contrast to the night's chill. The light seemed to dance, casting hopeful shadows against the walls, painting hope onto the sterile surfaces. Lydia moved with newfound assurance, her hands steady, her mind clear, as if God's peace had slipped into her being with the evening mist. A young mother approached, anxiety itched deep in her brow, and Lydia reached out, her touch gentle as the first light of dawn, an embodiment of comfort and divine grace. You're seen, Lydia spoke softly, words laden with the peace she herself had sought, and held by God who knows us all by name. The mother's shoulders relaxed, a visible release of tension, and in that exchange Lydia felt the divine flow through her, transforming the air between them into a sacred space. The young mother's eyes held a spark of relief, a mirrored reflection of the peace Lydia had prayed for. A season's turning. Winter's breath carried a hint of spring's promise, a whisper of new beginnings. Lydia opened herself to God's whispering wind. Each name she now took she held close to her heart, seen as seeds waiting to bud through the concrete of suffering. God's presence felt tangible in every interaction, a reminder that even in the dead of night, fresh beginnings were possible. She moved through her duties with a sense of purpose, each small act an offering, each smile a prayer. A young mother approached, anxiety itched deep in her brow, and Lydia reached out, her touch gentle as the first light of dawn, an embodiment of comfort and divine grace. You're seen, Lydia spoke softly, words laden with the peace she herself had sought, and held by God who knows us all by name. The mother's shoulders relaxed, a visible release of tension, and in that exchange Lydia felt the divine flow through her, transforming the air between them into a sacred space. The young mother's eyes held a spark of relief, a mirrored reflection of the peace Lydia had prayed for.
The shepherd of my soul, let me walk in your peace. See with the eyes of love with your heart, and the echo of your presence bring fresh dew to our spirits. Amen. matin.
Before the storm, the night air is thick with anticipation, saturated with the electric charge of a looming tempest, as if the heavens themselves are poised on the brink of delivering a turbulent proclamation. The gentle patter of rain graces the rooftops of our village, each droplet creating a rhythmic cushion that echoes the beating of our anxious hearts. An unspoken symphony of shared trepidation. I stand at the shore, the scent of salt and seaweed a familiar embrace, as the waves darken ominously under the troubled sky's gaze. The sea, a once familiar friend, now whispers warnings, each swell a solemn promise of the tempest to come, as though in conspiracy with the gathering clouds. Our fishing village holds its breath in unison, aware of the gathering storm that threatens not only our daily rhythm, but the hard-won peace we cherish. Lanterns flicker in the windows, like restless spirits caught between worlds, casting uncertain shadows that dance on the cobbled streets like echoes of our own unease. Above the din of the rain, I hear the distant peal of the chapel bell, a gentle summons to weary souls seeking refuge from the encroaching storm, an ancient call threading through the fabric of the night. The chapel stands resolute amidst the brewing chaos, its weathered wooden benches worn smooth by the hands of generations of fishermen, a sanctuary from the storm without and within. The scent of aged wood and candle wax wraps around me like a comforting blanket as I enter and settle onto a pew. I bow my head, the solidity of the bench beneath affirming my need for grounding in the swirling uncertainty. Lord of mercy, shield us from the storm's wrath, guide our hands, still our hearts. I pray, my voice a fragile thread in the silent sacredness that enfolds me. An earnest plea sent heavenward, my thoughts turn to Thomas, my brother, imagining him still out there, amidst the turbulent waves. The sea his companion, or perhaps his captor. The rain intensifies outside, a relentless melody of nature's power, resonating with the inner turmoil that mirrors its beats. The creaking of the chapel door pulls me from my reverie. Its sound is unexpected and startling as a lightning strike against the backdrop of the storm. Thomas stands framed in the doorway, rain-soaked and weary, a spectre re-emerging from the past, his silhouette etched by the chapel's dim glow. His presence is a whisper of relief that mingles with a flood of questions, each one tumultuous and insistent within me. I catch my breath, my heart caught in a tempest of anger and joy, swirling with the force of emotions long suppressed. He looks at me, his eyes reflecting a journey that nearly cost him everything, shadowed with loss, yet touched by the dim light of redemption.
Have you come to pray?
I ask, my voice barely rising above a whisper, the question a bridge offered over the chasm of time and distance between us. The chapel feels sacred, its silence heavy with anticipation, charged with the weight of our unspoken words. He nods, stepping forward unsure yet willing, his faith a fragile yet stubborn seedling pushing through rocky soil. Together, we kneel, his voice trembles, a leaf caught in a storm yet finding courage from a place deep within. Holy One, I have wandered far, forgive me for the paths I took away from your light. Tears mingle with the rain on his cheeks, each droplet a testament to his journey and his return. I lay a hand on his shoulder, feeling the warmth and solidity of his presence, the unmistakable proof of his return. We listen together, letting the silence speak, sensing God's guidance as a whisper in the heart, urging us slowly but surely toward a shared healing. Prayer over bread and salt. The table is simple, yet laden with meaning as we gather. Bread and salt lay before us like offerings that bind us to both tradition and each other. The storm outside mirrors the one within us, yet here, in this sacred moment, we find unexpected peace. Thomas breaks the bread, a gesture of renewal and reconciliation, the ancient action speaking louder than words. Lead us, shepherd of my soul, he says, his voice more assured now, strengthened by the courage to begin anew. There is a pause, a quiet turning within us both, a shared understanding of the journey ahead. I breathe deeply, the air around us seeming to shift and soften, as if touched by grace. The rain outside suppresses its fury, the torrent easing into a gentle patter, signaling that we are ready to face the morrow together. God's presence is palpable, a gentle hand guiding our steps forward through the storm.
Lord of all storms and calms, breathe peace into troubled hearts, guide us through the night, into the warmth of your morning light. We are yours today and always. Amen. It was just before dawn when I unlocked the worn wooden doors of my small bakery. The crisp morning air greeted me, swirling fragrant whispers of the rising lows with promises of a new day. With the sun not yet risen, the streets were hushed, offering a rare tranquility, interrupted only by the occasional rustle of leaves. Dawn's soft light filtered through the high windows, casting long shadows across the flower-dusted floor. Reminiscent of snowflakes in a forgotten winter, inside the warmth of my oven's kiss the chill away. As I approached the workbench where my hands would knead life into the dough, the ancient dance of yeast and flour, creating something sacred and sustaining. As an immigrant, this place was my sanctuary, a humble space where dreams baked into existence. Yet lately the peace it offered felt elusive. A rival bakery had opened next door, and the clamor of competition unsettled my spirit. Vibrant chatter of construction and bustling customers at my neighbor's new establishment pierced through the walls, a constant reminder of my own dwindling fortune. My heart was heavy with worry as I prepared the dough, feeling an uncouraged bitterness mixing in with the flour and water. Closing my eyes, I whispered, Holy One, Lord of mercy, guide me in this storm. I am weary and afraid. Show me the path to peace, the quiet filled with the heartbeat of the bakery, the rhythmic thud of kneading, the sacred symphony of work and spirit. In that silence, a warmth, a lightness pressed gently upon my heart, like the first orange glow of dawn peeking through the bakery's high windows, whispering of hope yet unseen. The promise of grace amidst trials flickered, a small, steadfast ember. As dusk rolled in, the aroma of freshly baked bread filled the dimming sky, mingling with the long shadows that reached out like comforting arms. The street outside was bathed in the gentle hues of twilight, inviting the day to rest. My rival's sign caught the orange hue of the setting sun, standing as a stark reminder of the day's struggles. Customers lingered outside his doors, their laughter a haunting echo in the quiet evening air. My mind was a turbulent sea of doubt, questioning the Lord of mercy about my future here. The daily ritual continued as I prepared the bread baskets for the morning, yet my heart was not in it. The dough still clung to bitterness rather than the patience and love I had once kneaded into every loaf. The worn wooden table was strewn with remnants of flour, a testament to my inner turmoil. It was mid-preparation that my hands trembled with frustration, and I paused, letting the flour settle back to the table like snowfall in a silent winter. This crisis demanded a deeper prayer. I sank into the quiet, murmuring, Shepherd of my soul, this burden is heavy upon me. I fear losing what little I have. Grant me strength and wisdom to face what lies ahead. The silence again responded with a gentle nudge, a memory of a scripture about giving thanks even in despair. A call to transform my perception and actions. The words of the Psalms floated to mind, weaving a tapestry of reassurance that asked for faithfulness in the unseen. With renewed resolve, I went about my evening tasks, yet this time with a heart softening at the edges. The bread loaves were still warm under my touch as I placed them gently into their baskets, each loaf an offering of the day's labor. Was a silent testament to the possibility of new beginnings. As I stood there, a thought bloomed, a notion of sharing with the very rival who only ached like a thorn in my side. Taking a deep breath, I offered another silent prayer. Holy One, teach me to live in gratitude, not bitterness. Let my actions honor you through generosity and grace. With that, I gathered a basket of my best loaves and stepped into the deepening dust. The stretched wide, rolling endlessly like parchment under the pitiless sun. Once fertile, it now bore scars of drought, resembling a labyrinth of cracks like wrinkles on a weary face. Farmer Caleb stood at his parched field's edge, fingers brushing the worn leather brim of his hat, each crease a testament to his battles with nature's unyielding hand. Twilight descended upon him, casting long shadows that flickered between worlds, as if caught in a sacred dance. The sunset splashed the sky with vibrant hues of orange and violet, seemingly mocking his quiet desperation with its beauty. A gentle breeze swept through the barren fields, carrying with it the dry Wolfie scent, a poignant reminder of life that once thrived here. Caleb's feet shuffled against the brittle remnants of last year's harvest, a soft symphony echoing the lost abundance that haunted his days and nights. His heart ached under the weight of countless rainless seasons beneath the vast open sky. Caleb's whispered plea barely broke the night's solemn quiet. Lord of mercy, Caleb breathed, his voice wavering like the fields of his youth. I'm at my end, the land is dying, and so is my hope. Please let the rain come guide me, for I can do no more. His eyes searched desperately among the heavens, but it was emptiness, not the comfort of stars that met his gaze. An unending expanse, seemingly swallowing his plea. The farmer's lament, night deepened, wrapping the world in indigo's profound shroud. Caleb sat on the creaking porch of his farmhouse, its windows glowing faintly in the darkness, a sanctuary from the night's chill. His wife Miriam soon joined him, her presence a beacon of warmth and light. She handed him a steaming cup of tea, the warmth radiating through the clay mug into his cold, weary hands. Her touch a silent yet profound comfort. Together they sat in a shared silence, their unspoken fears binding them closer than words ever could. Miriam gently rested her hand on a cherished scarf, a treasure passed down from her mother, a tangible token of prayers whispered across generations. She draped it over Caleb's hands, her touch soft as clouds and gentle as a whispered prayer. The shepherd of my soul has never led us astray, she whispered, her eyes reflecting an enduring flame of hope that refused to dim. Caleb clutched the scarf, its softness a balm against the roughness of his calloused palms, a tangible reminder stars, a tapestry woven from anticipation and faith. Caleb returned to the fields, the scarf still clutched in his grip. Kneeling, he felt the earth hard and unyielding beneath his knees. Yet he turned his worn heart to prayer. Shepherd of my soul, I surrender, he implored, seeking solace in something greater than himself. He no longer pleaded for the rain, but for guidance and unfathomable peace. If it be your will, let me find peace, not in what my hands can sow, but in what your grace will grow. In that sacred moment, beneath the shrouded sky, he felt a faint stir within, an assurance whispering like a soft breeze through his weary soul. With eyes closed, Caleb sat in the silence, allowing his spirit to listen, not for rain, but for the shepherd's whisper, a gentle guidance promising peace that surpassed all human understanding. As dawn broke, its first light unraveling the tapestry of night, Caleb and Miriam
The fluorescent lights hum, casting a cold glow over the bustling emergency room. As I pour a lukewarm cup of coffee, the weak aroma fails to mask the antiseptic scent clinging to everything around me. A cacophony of ringing phones and announcements reverberates, a siren call to lives teetering on chaos. It's my third consecutive night here, and the hospital lobby feels like an old, worn shoe, familiar but offering little comfort. Returning to my station, I face the computer screen with its endless list of names and ailments, a digital testament to human frailty. Dozens of people pass through my hands each shift, their stories condensed into numbers in a system that hardly changes amidst this. I steal a moment of solace, bowing my head slightly, and whisper, Lord of mercy, help me remember these souls, to see them as you do, with eyes of compassion. For a moment, warmth courses through me, as if the shepherd of my soul is reaching out, weaving my fragmented thoughts into hope. It's a reassurance that perhaps even here he is present, transforming my small prayer into something vast and compassionate. The crisis beckons. The tranquility shatters as a paramedic bursts through the doors. Urgency etched into her face, she wheels in a gurney with practiced speed. A young man lies upon it, his skin a chalky canvas, a bloom of crimson spreading across his shirt. The room descends into organized chaos, a symphony of urgent voices and beeping monitors echoing the frantic rhythm of my heart. I cling to my station as if it's a lifeline, feeling anxiety surge around me. The nurse calls for backup, her voice a steadying force amid the noise. I close my eyes and block out the sirens. Holy One, grant them your strength, I plead. Let your hands guide theirs. My prayer is a fragile thread woven with desperation, yet in this plea there's stillness, a certainty of his presence among the healers, binding them in sacred duty. The turning prayer. Hours glide past, marked by routine data entry and fleeting conversations. The shift changes, faces swapping in this incessant dance of care. The young man's family arrives, eyes swollen with tears, voices low with whispered prayers in their eyes. I see reflections of my fears, doubts echoing the silent prayers weaving through the hallways. Stepping outside, the cold air bites my skin. The stars a reprieve from the hospital's hum. The heavens above remind me of his grandeur. Lifting my gaze, I let the vastness wrap my weary heart. Shepherd of my soul, I whisper, help me find the courage to truly care, to let hope stitch the tears around me. This is my turning prayer, a weary soul seeking strength in vulnerability. As the wind brushes my cheeks, I feel a nudge toward a decision, to learn their names and stories, to hold on to something beyond the here and now. Guided by grace. Re-entering the hospital, the night feels lighter, as if infused with fresh hope. With each name entered into the system, I silently attach a prayer, asking God to see them as His creations, beloved and deserving of healing. Each prayer is a small act of faith, a thread stitching through the day's fabric, affirming God's presence. The young man stabilizes, the crisis ebbing like a receding tide. I watch as relief softens his family's brows, faces illuminated by gratitude and newfound hope in their whispered thanks. I sense God's silent affirmation, a promise that hope and prayer are intertwined within this demanding place.
Holy One, guide my hands and heart to serve with compassion, to listen with love. Let your peace dwell in the chaos of life. May my prayer stitch the brokenness I witness, until we find healing in your light. Amen.